Hey, thanks for joining me for this Pilates workout. You're going to need your yoga mat and a set of light weights. And that's it. I've got 2s. You can use 1s or 2s, maybe even 3s if you wanted to. So let's go ahead and get started. Have a seat. Sit crisscross. I'm going to sit facing backwards so you can see my shoulder blades. Sit them nice and tall, and I want you to grab onto your weights or put one weight on either side of your knees just so you can hold on to them or grab them easily when I want you to get them. So you're just sitting them nice and tall, pushing your rib cage back. Don't pop your rib cage forward. So you're pushing those ribs back. Open up those shoulders, open up those collarbones. Take a breath in here. And then exhale, lift up the pelvic floor as you blow out all your air. Inhale. Exhale, lift. Grow lighter off those sit bones. Inhale, push out to the sides of the back. Exhale, lifting up. One more. Inhale. Exhale, reach to the crown of the head a little bit more, or lift up the weights. Reaching the arms out to the sides about 930, 230. So keep them nice and low and just hold it here. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, lift up the elbows a little bit more, dropping the hands. Inhale. One more inhale. Exhale, pull the arms forward, palms are facing forward. Inhale, protract the shoulder blades. Exhale, retract the shoulder blades. Inhale, reach them apart. Exhale, pull them towards each other. Inhale, reach the shoulder blades apart from each other. Exhale, pull them towards each other. So they're hugging the spine, they're coming away from the spine, and they're hugging the spine. And reaching forward and pulling back. One more. Protract. And then retract. Reach your arms up to the ceiling. Drop the shoulder blades down. Holding here, small circles with the arms. Circle. Dropping those shoulder blades down. Armpits are down. Change direction. Circle. Trying to make an even circle with both arms, both shoulder blades. That's interesting because I feel one side is a little bit off than the other. Hold it here. Reach your arms out to the side. Palms are up this time. Elbows are down to the floor. Growing up nice and tall. Pull them together. Touch in the front. Open to the sides. Move the shoulder blades, touch in front. Protract. Retract the shoulder blades. Protract the shoulder blades. Retract the shoulder blades. Protract the shoulder blades. Feel this movement, not necessarily in the shoulder and the front of the chest, which you are, but I want you to concentrate on the upper mid back. Open and close. One more. And open. And then close, and then bring the arms down. Good job. I'm going to turn and face you now. Put the weights aside. Let's twist. Hands behind the head. Sit them nice and tall. Push into that pinky fingers and the thumbs of those hands. Push the rib cage back and twist. Inhale. Exhale, center. So when you breathe, I want you to really concentrate on how much the ribs are expanding on the inhale. Inhale, expand the ribs. Exhale, close them together. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, one more each way. And then one more, and then come center. Shake it out. Good job. Placing the weights aside, let's roll onto the back. Feet are flat, sitting them nice and tall, and then rolling your spine one vertebra at a time. Using your arms just a little bit, walking those hands down the thighs. Reaching the arms up to the ceiling, watching to make sure that the neck is nice and straight. Inhale, exhale, tuck the tail and bridge up. Not bridge, hip roll. Lifting up and then hip roll down. Walking those knees in towards one another. Don't let those knees flail out to the sides. Rolling up. Shoulder blades rolling down. Oh, stretching through the back. One more. Rolling up. Holding it up here this time. Take your hands and place them on the sides of your hips. Drop one side down, twist, come up center. Drop the other side down, twist, come up center. Small rotation through that pelvis, center. Drop it down and center. You're trying to stay up at one height, but you're just dropping one side of the pelvis down, then the other. Not trying to bring it up to the rib cage, it's really just through the pelvis. Center and down. Center, one more. And then center, and then hip roll down here, all the way down. Keep your hands right there. Hip roll up. Feel the tuck of the pelvis rolling up. Now this time, as you roll down with your hands right here, I want you to feel like you're lengthening your pelvis away from your rib cage as you roll down. So put a little pressure into your hands and push your pelvis down. Inhale, exhale, tuck the pelvis, feel it roll, lifting up. And then exhale, push the pelvis down, reaching away, giving length to the low back, space to the vertebrae. One more, rolling up. This feels really good. Lifting up, and then push the pelvis down, rolling down nice and easy, and then release. Hands to the hips. Come into an imprinted spine, tucking that tail. Keeping the tailbone long, but pressing down in the rib cage. I shouldn't have said that. No, 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 don't tuck the tail. Pull one leg up to tabletop, then the other leg up to tabletop. Keeping the abs nice and tight, drop those feet to the floor. Reaching the arms up now to the ceiling, holding it here. Reach the legs up, straighten, and then bend. And then straighten and bend. And straighten and bend. Go for a really straight knee here. Straight knee and bend. If you have to, you can go a little bit lower on the diagonal. That's going to be more abdominal, more challenge on those abs to keep the low back imprinted into the floor. However, you're going to be able to straighten your knees a little bit more if you have tight hamstrings. Reach and lower. Last one, hold this one straight. Now flex your feet. Push your heels up to the ceiling. Do the same thing. Bend, straighten, bend, stretch. Push through those heels. Bend. Push through the heels and bend. Push through the heels and bend. Push through and bend. Nice work. Belly is in. Spine is imprinted into the floor. Bend. Stretch one more. Hold it here. Pointed feet. Open and close the legs. Don't go very wide. Close them back together. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And then exhale. Now make the arms and legs go the same time. 3, 2, and 1. And then bend the knees. Plant the feet on the floor. Plant the hands on the floor. Easy hip roll up. Just kind of releasing through the spine. Stretching up. And then rolling down nice and slow. Straighten the legs out. Reach your arms up overhead. Flex your feet. Pushing through the heels, roll up, lift the arms up, lift the head up, chest up, roll, push through those feet, roll through your spine, reaching forward, sitting up nice and tall, dropping those shoulder blades, and then tuck the tail and roll down here. Nice and tight through that core, one vertebrae at a time. Use anything that you need to, any prop, from a band to bending the knees to give yourself a little bit of help if you have a sticky spot in your spine, rolling up. Reaching forward, spine stretch, and then lifting, spine lengthen, and roll, spine stretching here as well. Tight through those abs, rolling all the way down. One more, and I want to talk a little bit more about the roll down. Lift the head, lift the chest. Actually, so we'll do a couple more. Reaching forward, and then lengthen the spine up nice and tall here. Okay, what I don't want you to do when you start to roll down is this. Don't collapse to that mid-back. Keep your spine up really straight and tuck your tail under and go through that low back first. So your spine is lengthened here, up through that mid and upper back. You're not collapsing, you're lengthening, you're lengthening, you're lengthening, rolling down. Try that. Inhale. Exhale, flexing those feet, rolling up. Bending forward, stretching here. Watch those shoulder blades, lifting them nice and tall. Drop those shoulders here. Lengthen your spine. Tuck your tail. Curve in that low back. Low back, reaching back, reaching back, reaching back. Oh, and then down. Nice. One more. Makes it a little more challenging, doesn't it? Lifting them. Flexing those ankles. Bending forward, stretching here. Lifting them nice and tall. And then rolling back all the way down. Tucking that tail under, stretching through that mid-back. Look up. Your eye gaze just kind of goes following the ceiling. Reach your arms out to the sides and to the hips. Again, watch your ponytail. Not hip circles, leg circles. Pull one leg into tabletop. Reorganize yourself, lift the leg up to the ceiling, try to really straighten that knee. Other leg is lengthened or it can be bent, match your spine, circle. And circle. Now I'm gonna bend my other knee just for today because my abs are tired and I need a little bit of help here. Change direction, I think that was 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Hold it here, flex the foot, point the foot, flex the foot, point the foot. Flex the foot and a point. One more flex, point, hold it here. Turn out, turn parallel. Turn out, knee goes to the side. Twist, twist. Twist that leg, twist it. 2, twist, and 1, twist. Parallel, bend the knee, plant the foot on the floor, stretch the leg long. Bend the other leg into tabletop, push up to the ceiling. Here we go, 4 circles. Circle 1 and 2. And 3. You should be parallel here. 4. Change direction. Go the other way. 4, 3, and a 2. Oh, and a 1. Okay, come on up. Flex that foot. Flex it. Point it. Flex it. Point it. Flex. Move the toes a little bit if that feels good on your feet. Kind of really roll through the foot a little bit as you point. Roll as you flex. Roll as you point. Roll as you flex. Your fingers, your toes are very much like your fingers. They should be very mobile. 1 more. Hold it here. Make sure the belly is pulled to the spine, and here we go, twist. Laterally rotate, pull it in parallel. Twist out to the side, pull it in parallel. Twist to the side and parallel. Twist to the side, I think we did 5. Let's say this is 5 right here. Coming in parallel, bend the knee and plant the foot down. Keep the knees slightly bent. Lift the arms up to the ceiling. Lift the head, lift the chest up, and then roll up, stretching through the spine and sitting up nice and tall. Blah, blah, blah. I was tongue twisted. Okay, coming forward, let's roll like a ball. I'm going to kind of change up my order today. Lifting the feet up, reaching the arms forward. Here we go. Inhaling back, and then exhaling, lifting up and balancing. Whoa, not going too fast. Inhaling slow, slow, slow. Exhaling slow, 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 slow. So you really try to control your movement up and don't open through those thighs. Lifting up, don't roll back on the neck. Lifting up, let's do 1 more. Stretching through the spine and then lifting up. Go all the way back and stay here. Roll onto your back, pull your knees with you, reach your arms up to the ceiling, straighten the legs up, flex the feet. Lower the legs down, exhale, pull up. Inhale, exhale, pull up. You cannot use your hands. Reaching up to the ceiling, unless you absolutely have to, then your hands can come down. I shouldn't say that you absolutely cannot, right? Lifting up, inhale. Exhale, pull, inhale. And pull 1 more, really flexed ankles. And then pull, bend the knees in, grab onto behind your knees, rock yourself up to sitting. Flip over onto your stomachs, let's do some extension. I am just tongue-tied today. Coming onto your stomach, legs are lightly rotated if that's needed for your low back, which it is for mine, so lightly rotate. Or if you can be parallel. Hands right by those shoulders. Pulling that rib cage together, knit those ribs together, pressing that tailbone into the floor, squeeze those glutes, tighten those quads, inhale. Exhale. Make it a little more passive by pushing into the elbows and the hands. Inhale, arch up. Exhale. Notice my head is not moving hardly at all. I'm lifting my spine up, and that's why my head is lifting up. Lifting up, pull those ribs in tight together, and lowering down. Last one. Lifting up, and then lowering down. Take your hands and reach them down by your hips. Fold your shoulders in towards the floor. Keep your hands lifted. Open those shoulders. Lift up the chest. Reach to the heels. Take a breath in here. And then exhale, lower down, drop your shoulders. Inhale, open. Exhale, lift, pull the belly in. Inhale. Exhale, lower, round those shoulders. Inhale, open. Exhale, and up. 1 more. Hands under forehead. Bring the legs parallel now. Leg extensions. Tuck in that tailbone. Lift one leg, then lower. lift the other leg, and then lower. Neck is long, shoulder blades are down your back. Exhale, inhale, your parallel exhale, and inhale, one more. Lift and lower, one more, left, up and down. Laterally rotate if that is okay for you. And you would know this, if you've had hip replacement surgery, don't do this, stay parallel. Laterally rotate if you're normal, unless you had hip replacement surgery. Head is down, laterally rotate, do the same thing. Lift up, lower. Now tailbone is pressing down, abs are tucked in. Lift, lower. Feel those outer hip muscles. So it just gets a little bit different area of the glutes, right? So it goes into the more side glute, not so much just that glute max, but also the littler gluteal muscles on the sides of the hip. Keep those shoulder blades down. Lift, lower, and a lift, and a lower. Let's do 3, and 2, and a 1. Bring the legs to parallel. Push back, do a little child's pose. And then you're going to come to your hands and knees. Ouch, round your back. Oh, goodness, this feels good. Okay, come into those hands and knees. This time, you are going to be a little bit beyond your hips with your knees. So my hands are directly underneath my shoulders, my elbows are soft. I'm going to walk my knees back a little bit, not too much. Pull that core in nice and tight, and you're going to tuck your toes. Belly is in, elbows are soft, hover those knees up here. Pull in that core. I'm really only about a half an inch up, right? Hold it here, pulling that belly in. Make sure you can take deep breaths here. You are nice and relaxed through everything except your core, your quads, your toes, your shoulders. What did I forget? And then lower down. Walk the knees in a little bit tighter now. Tuck those toes and then hover here. Compare how that feels. A little bit easier, right? Hold it here. Lift one leg up into tabletop. Keep that knee low. Push it up 4, up 3, up 2. Bring it down. Don't lower those knees down. Thigh to thigh, foot to foot. Lift the other one up. Pulse it up 4, 3. Watch the back. 2 and 1. Bring thigh to thigh. Tuck those toes. Lower both knees. Sit yourself back. Give your shoulders a little bit of a break here. That was very good. And breathe into the back rib cage. And then come up to sitting. Swing your legs out front. Come finishing up all of our abdominal work. Lift up into a rolling like a ball starting position. Hover those feet. Tuck the tail underneath you. Shoulders are down. I want you to extend one leg out as you roll your spine back, pulling that knee with you. Single leg stretch. Here we go. Pull in 1, 2, belly's in 3, chest is up 4, and 5, and 6, 7, 7, and 8, and twist. Elbows behind the head. 2s, 3s, twist. 4s, bellies in 5, legs are long, feet are pointed. 7s, 7 and 8, legs right, hands right by those knees. Double leg stretch, reach them up, exhale around, reach to your feet, inhale. Reach to the feet, inhale. Reach to the feet, tight quads, inhale. Pull in, last 1, pull in, scissor, stretch legs up, hands by the hips, scissor 1. And 2, chest up higher, 3, 4, and 5, 6, 7, 7, and 8. Both legs up to the ceiling, reach both hands up to those toes. Hold it here, come up to sitting. Rock yourself up, come up to a teaser. You got it. Hold. Woo-hoo. Strong through those quadriceps, hold it here. Pulling the belly in. Can you roll back off your tailbone a little bit more? Oh my goodness, hold it. Alrighty then, bend those knees, come down. Oh, that was fantastic. Good job. Woohoo. Okay, sitting up nice and tall. Let's grab our weights and do a little saw with some weights. That was hard. Legs out to the sides. Not too wide, more like a, like a V. Not out here, but like a V. Okay, reaching the arms out long to the sides. Here we go. Inhale, rotate to one side. Exhale, reach one arm forward, one arm back. Inhale, lift, and then center. Oh, crack. I wonder if you heard that. That was my shoulder. Center, twist. Reach the other arm back and keep it lengthened back here as you come up to sitting. Twist, pull in, reach, lifting up, and then come center. So there's a lot of work, a lot of challenge on that back arm, pulling it up and then come center. That back lat and that back delt and that back shoulder, lifting, reaching behind you, come center. Let's do one more each way. Twist and bend, lifting up and center. Last one. Twist and bend, lifting up and then come center. Beautiful work. Let's do a little sideline work. Put the weights aside, but just have one weight. You're on your side, elbows bent underneath you. Pike your legs forward a little bit more for a little more stability and some work with the weight. Lift up the bottom waist, reach the weight up to the ceiling. You have no kickstand hand in front. Drop that armpit into that waist. Lift the top leg up and flex the foot. Pulse it up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Hold it here. Bring your arm forward. Now feel that extra challenge. Here we go. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Hold it here. Small circles with the arms for 4. 1, 2, 3. Change direction. Keep it up shoulder height. 1, 2, 3. Hold it here. Point the bottom foot. Lift the arm up and hold it. Reach the leg to the back, but don't move. Feel that instability. Here we go. Lift it up to the back. 2, 3, 4. Really use those glutes. Ooh, dropping that shoulder. 7 and 8. Flex that foot. Reach it forward now behind, in front of you, in front of you. Here we go. Lift it. 8. 1, 2, 3. Cores in. Tight. 5, 6, 7. Switch sides. Drop that leg down. Open up your chest to the ceiling. Ow. Give yourself a little stretch here. If you kept the weight in the hands, you'll feel that really rotated stretch quite a bit more in the shoulder and the low back. Coming up the other side. If you kept that weight. If you didn't, I suggest that you do it next time because it feels really, really good. Over to the other side. Make sure you're in the same position. Grab that weight. Elbows bent underneath your head. Your legs are piked forward. Grabbing the weight, lifting up to the ceiling. Lift up the bottom waist. Flexing that top foot. Here we go. Lifting up for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, hold it here. Bring the arm in front, stable, and lift. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, hold it here. Don't move that leg. Circle for 4, 3, 2, change direction. 4, 3, 2, hold it here. Point that foot. Reach the leg behind you as you reach the arm up. Whoa, 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 whoa. Balance. I should have did that first. Here we go. Lift the back leg up. 4, 5, 8, 7, 6, 5. Pull the belly in. 4, 3. I almost fell. And 1. Hold here. Flex that foot as you bring the leg front. Oh my goodness. Here we go. Lift it. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2 more, and 1. Bend the knee, open up the chest. Ouch. Stretching through that upper chest and the shoulder and the ribs and the low back. Oh, that's lovely. Alrighty then, come on up. Come up to sitting. Sitting, sitting, sitting. Swing your legs out to one side and let's do a little pretzel and a little side bending. Reaching the arms out to the side and we're just gonna lean and side bend over. Pulling back up. And then grabbing on and side bend over the other way. Lifting, I love mermaid. And then over the other way. Let's make it a little more intense though. And then come on over, good, and then up. So what you're gonna do, with your legs about like this, you're gonna come up to this knee. Stand on this hand over here. Lift the arm up, come up to that knee and side bend, stretch here. Pushing your pelvis forward. Bring it down, slowly on that shoulder, grabbing on, side bend the other way. And then bring it up. Hand. So intense. Is this intense? But more so in a good way, right? It doesn't intensify it to make it more challenging. It intensifies it to make it more yummy. 1 more. 3. Lifting up, stretching that hip and that pelvis over, and the obliques, everything stretching here. Over. And then switching sides. Legs around. Shins down, just normal mermaid first. Here we go. Watching that pelvis, make sure it's level as it can be. Lift up. Grab on and bend. And lift up. Grab one and hand it down and bend. I really am tongue-tied today. Oh, some days I just want to stop talking and over and just say, watch me and do it. And over. I can't do that though. I have too much to say. Okay, let's intensify it a little bit for yumminess. Lifting up, press over, oh my goodness, and then come back up. And then over, watching the bottom shoulder as you're coming down. So don't hike up that shoulder, pushing forward, side bending here. Watch this bottom shoulder right there, so don't hike it up, don't let it go. Coming over, side bending, last one. Hand goes down and lifting up, stretching here. And then come on up. And then over, oh, and then lift it up, nice. Okay, let's do a little teaser. On your back. Bent knees. Easy at first, just to kind of warm up the teaser position. Reaching the arms up overhead. This is a neutral spine. So let that little low back arch be present. Lift the arms up, lift the head up. As you do that, you'll come into an imprint. Rolling up through that middle of that back. Lifting up, stretching here on a hinge, and then tuck and roll down. So think about that spine position, head and chest up, neutral imprint. That we were talking about earlier, right here. Lift, and as you roll down, it's just the tail tucks. Keeping your upper back really reaching nice and long. One more this way. Neutral, imprint. Try not to pull in the hip flexors. Stretching up, come onto a hinge, and then tuck the tail and roll down. Okay, now this time as we extend our arms into a hinge, we're gonna extend our legs. Lifting up. Roll. So stay back and now lift the feet up as you extend. Whoa. And now bend and then roll down. Ooh, a little challenging, right? Inhale. Exhale, roll. It's a little hard for me because I want to try to lift up both feet at the same time, and then it's so hard. And then bend and rolling down. Keep those arms right by those ears. Last one. Lift. Staying back, lifting up, abs, low abs, low abs, low abs. I really need to work on that. Bend and roll down. Okay, let's do a little bridging. Bridge, neutral spine. Bring the feet a little bit closer to the butt, but they're almost touching together, but they're not quite touching together. Watch your ponytail. Inhale. Exhale, bridge up, neutral spine. Inhale, hold it, and then exhale, down. Inhale. Inhale. And then down. Last one, stay up here in this one. Lift up, hold here, march. Lift one leg to tabletop, place it back down. Lift the other leg to tabletop, place it back down. And a lift and try to minimally shift. So you can put your hands on your hips here and see if you're tilting, as you're dropping on one side as you lift the leg up. Try not to drop on the side. It's a lot of back work. Up and bring it down and up. Bring it down. I think we started on that leg, so do one more. Make sure you're even. Come back down. Roll your spine down nice and slowly through that back to get a nice, good stretch here through the spine. Pull the knees into your chest. Rock yourself back and forth. Rocking yourself up to sitting. Use momentum. Grab onto those thighs and come all the way up. Flip yourself around onto your stomach and pick up your light weights. Place them right down by your hip area. Come to your stomach. Ooh. Okay, palms are up to the ceiling. Chest is lifted up. Shoulders are open and the head is in line with the spine. Lift one leg up and then the other leg up and hold it here. Keep your hands down for now, and I want you to swim the legs. Pulling the belly in, swim the legs. Get those thighs up. Using the glutes and the hamstrings, quadriceps as well to keep those knees straight. Breathing and breathing nice. One more set, one more breath. And then exhale, stop the legs. Lift the arms up, turn the palms in to face each other. Keep those wrists straight, don't push like that. Keep the wrists straight, swim the arms. Whoa. Right, pull the belly in, keep the legs steady, swim those arms up, 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 up. Woohoo! One side's dropping harder than the other. Keep it nice and steady. I'm really trying. Wow, this is getting me hot. This is bringing heat to my body. Keep going. 2 more breaths. 1 more breath. Stop the arms, bring the legs down, and then lower the chest. Nice work. Push back, do a little child's pose. Out, stretching the spine. Ooh, bend in the back. Oh my goodness. And now come up to sitting. Nice work, you guys. Have a seat with your weights. The 100 with weights, yes. Okay, rolling your spine back all the way down. Ooh. All right, here we go. Grabbing those weights, pull one leg into tabletop, make sure you're in imprint, the other leg into tabletop. Inhale, exhale, roll the head and chest up, reaching those arms forward. Here we go, pumping the arms in, 2, 3, 4, 5, extend. 4, 5, in, 10. 5, out. 4, 5, 20. 5, out. 2, 3, 4, 5, 30. Out. 2, 3, 4, 5, 40. 2, 3, 4, 5, exhale. 2, 3, 4, 5, flex the feet. 4, 5, out. 2, 3, 4, 5, in. 2, 3, 4, 5, out. 2, 3, 4, 5, 70. 2, 3, 4, 5, push. 2, 3, 4, 5, 80. 2, 3, 4, 5, exhale. 2, 3, 4, 5, 90. 2, 3, 4, 5, exhale. 2, 3, 4, 5, one more set. 3, 4, 5, out. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Reach your weights up to those knees. Turn the palms in. Stay here. Pulse for 10. 1, lift 2, lift 3, lift 4, and 5, 6, 7, and 8, and 9, and 10. Bend those knees and then come all the way down. Wow, open those arms. Whoa, goodness gracious. Okay, rock yourself up to sitting. Woohoo, nice work. Put the weights aside. No weights. Come to your knees, stack your knees together. Shins are together, feet are together, knees are together, thighs are together. Hand is in line with those knees. We're gonna come up to side bend. Palm is out. Make sure that hand is a little bit in front of the shoulder, not too much. Here we go, inhale. Exhale, side bend up. So the top knee comes up off the floor. And then lower her down. Watching again this bottom shoulder. 1. Side bending up here. And then coming down. 2. 1 more. Feel that bottom armpit. And then down 3. Swing the legs around, switching sides. Again, stack the thighs, stack the feet. Hand is right in line with those knees. Taking a breath. Inhale, exhale, side bend up. Pushing up. And then watching that bottom shoulder. 1. Don't collapse down. It's a nice, easy side bend over. And an easy side bend down. 2. 1 more. Push from that bottom armpit. Really try to side bend that waist. And then come on down. Nice work. Let's come up to standing. Stand back of your mat. Reorganize yourself. Take a deep inhale. Reach the arms up to the ceiling. Exhale. Fold yourself forward. All the way down to the floor. Hands. Walk out. Come to a plank. Keep those knees straight if you can. Hold it here. Belly is in. Head is lifted. 4 push-ups. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold. Pike the butt up. Walk back. Push those heels down. Push through the hands, not the wrists. Not the hand. Not the fingers. Gosh almighty. Take an inhale, reaching up. Exhale, bend your knees. Inhale, reaching up. I'm going to turn and face you. Exhale, bend your knees. Inhale, reach them up. Hold here. Side bend over to one side, stretch. Come back up. Other side, over. Come back up. Fold forward, bend. Hands on floor, roll up. Lift those arms up. Arch backwards here. Open those arms to the sides and then relax it down. Nice work. Good job. I hope you feel great. And I'll see you again real soon. Thanks for joining me. Bye-bye.